This is FSD Beta 11.4.9, and I'm currently using the average profile. This is a drive that for me is typically a zero disengagement drive. We'll see if that maintains. So you heard the audible warning almost immediately after I engaged autopilot. What I've noticed over time of using 11.4.9, since that includes the NHTSA recall, is it looks like if you engage autopilot or FSD beta on a road that is per the manual of the vehicle, an unsupported road, which is to say not a divided highway or divided roadway, you get an audible warning by default after you engage autopilot, right? So if I were to disengage it and re-engage it on this road, I should not get an audible warning because technically this is a supported road, it's a divided road, but back there it wasn't, and so I did. Feel free to run the video back at twice the playback speed, just look at the description below. Below I have a bunch of bookmarks for what I feel may be relevant points in the video. But otherwise, yeah, just, I guess, enjoy the ride or something. So I will admit, I do not always keep my hand on the steering wheel, so that prompt there was because I did not have my hand on the steering wheel. When I do keep my hand on the steering wheel, it's right here, but on the other side of the steering wheel. Now here, normally I would change lanes because the road sucks. But there's a car next to me, so I'm not going to be able to. Oh, they filled it in. That's fantastic. They filled in the pothole. Now this red light, there's a couple of schools of thought on it. My wife and I always get into a bit of a discussion on it. I maintain, well, we both maintain that the correct place to stop at this light is on the other side of the train tracks. Because there's a stop line here and a stop line there, you should stop at the stop line closest to the stoplight. The FSD beta used to do that at one point and then it stopped, which sucks. But yeah. So she does not like the fact that FSD beta will stop here versus on the other side of the train tracks. I tend to go with what FSD beta does because I try and make sure I have an understanding of the system and whatnot. But if FSD beta were not engaged, 100% I would crawl to the other side of the train tracks. It's like getting to this side here, when you cross the lane, the behavior that the system just did where it scooted to the left is, to me, preferred behavior, because otherwise you've got people in the right lane trying to get into the middle lane, and then you've got some people in the left left lane trying to get into the middle lane, and that whole thing becomes a hodgepodge. So it's easier just to get out to the side and stay there. So here we can see it does have the car it wants to get behind highlighted. So it knows it needs to get behind this guy, but I don't like how close it gets when it performs a maneuver. But it was much more clear about needing to be behind that guy. need to be in the far right lane in 1.25 miles. I don't know why that van has a signal on. Oh, he has a flat tire. Why he's pulling over to the left with a flat tire, I have no idea. He should have pulled over to the right, but that's neither here nor there. So I need to get over one more lane, and the car is habitually going to do it at 0.6 miles. So it should be now. You're gonna make me a liar? There you go. Guess I need to clean my windshield. So far, again, very boring drive. Some unexpected braking for that white pickup truck there, but otherwise, I've not disengaged the system. I haven't had to intervene with the system. The sunlight is at an awful angle, just absolutely blinding me. this part I dislike. It is extremely slow to get out of the turn lane, or to get into the turn lane rather. And it ends up making me feel like my butt hangs out. So I made good time. Hit almost every green light on the way here. It's pretty good. So that's pretty much the end of the drive. But no disengagements, no interventions, and that's why I'm enjoying FSD beta. Thanks for watching.